They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took the order. Good morning, Mike and Elena. It's so nice to see you. Oh, hi, Penelope. Yeah, it's nice to be back in the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place. I missed San Francisco so much. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Mike, give me the Paradise pancakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. It's so nice to look out the window here in Pancakes by the Bay and observe the happy San Francisco people. It sure is. I miss that. It's fun to observe these people. We have to start writing our script based on these people. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I thought that what we could do is write the script and put on a performance right here in the restaurant. The performance will be untitled so as to give them no indication of what it's about. After the performance, we can tell the people that it is based on their interactions. That'd be wonderful. You want to walk around town tonight? It's beautiful out. Sure. Let's have some fun. Mike and Elena went for a walk around San Francisco and had a wonderful morning. Mike and Elena got up the next morning. And went to Pancakes by the Bay breakfast. Again, Penelope took their order. How can I help you, people? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Elena, give me the Bayside pancakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. We have to start running our script based on observations of passersby. I know. Do you have any ideas yet? I think the Corvette woman should be in the script. Yeah, there are some intriguing behaviors to be observed relating to her, including the packages she passes back and forth to other people. I happen to catch a glimpse of something else very intriguing. What else? I saw a peculiar sight. If you look into her rear view mirror, you can see some kind of supernatural being from the Neverworld. This being cannot be seen outside of the mirror, where it appears to be reflected into the mirror, but can be seen in the mirror. The Corvette woman also gives us being packages. Wow, that is intriguing. Do you want to go back to my condominium and practice more William Shakespeare? Like, sure. Mike and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Elena got up the next morning, went to Peggy's by the Bay for breakfast and coffee, got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside pancakes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. And for you, Lillian, give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. Look out the window. I wonder what's going on out there. They look at the window to see the Corvette woman staring intensely at the supernatural being in her rearview mirror. The supernatural being stares back at Penelope with a hideous glow of malevolence in her eyes and wanders off into another realm. Penelope then gets out of the car and walks up to another woman on the sidewalk and hands her a package. The woman then physically passes through a mirror on the sidewalk where she intermingles with Penelope and objects that are reflected by the mirror. She has become a part of the mirror's reflections. That's fascinating. That woman is in the mirror among the reflections of. I wonder why she's in there. Images and people reflected by a mirror can trail off and form a quasi-reality. Wherein the reality that they are reflecting can coalesce with the reflection itself. People can actually physically enter into their own reflected realities wherein they can form new realities and new planes of existence. I wonder why that woman went in there with the package. Maybe you escape this reality where people are after the package. Yeah, maybe. Do you want to go back to your condominium where it's more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Elena went back to Mike's condominium and practiced more William Shakespeare dialogue. Here's an exit from it. After finishing performing their William Shakespeare dialogue, Mike and Elena sat on Mike's couch and to have beer and talk. Just being with you is an exquisite pleasure. It's what I look forward to most every day. I agree. Just looking into your eyes and feeling the essence of your soul takes me to places of perfection. When I look into your eyes, I know I was meant for you and you were meant for me. I feel the same way. All of a sudden, Mike and Elena are somehow transported to the sidewalk in front of Pancakes by the Bay, where the Corvette woman entered a mirror. They're standing in front of the mirror, observing not only themselves reflected in the mirror, but themselves only an hour in the past. See what I'm saying? In Mike's condominium, sitting on Mike's couch. What? What happened? We seem to have been teleported from your condominium to here in front of Pancakes by the Bay. Look at it in the mirror. That's us an hour ago on my couch in my condominium. We've been observing ourselves. We're observing ourselves an hour in the past in a mirror in front of Pancakes by the Bay, where we have been inexplicably teleported. All of a sudden, they see the Corvette woman with a package. Hi, I teleported you. Wow. Do you want to stay an hour do you want to stay an hour into the future or go back an hour into the past? What do you want, little Lena? Let's go back to the past. You must take this package to yourself in the mirror. Sure. Bye. We'll see you. Mike and Lelena took the package to themselves in the mirror. They took the package and were transported an hour into the future. Would you like to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Lelena practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Lelena sleeps over night at Mike's condominium. When they wake up in the morning, Mike goes looking for the package, which he seems to have misplaced. Well, Lena, have you seen the package this morning? No, I haven't. I really thought I set it on the table in the living room. All of a sudden, he looks into the large mirror on the wall in the living room and sees not his reflection in the present moment. Oh, I know, the video is frozen. Okay. But his reflection an hour into the future. Is this what you were looking for? Yes, it is. Would you give me that? Would you give that back to me? No. What's in it? An object that no one on Earth has ever seen that can transform the future. With that, he vanished. Mike and Lelena talked into the evening. They performed some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Lelena got up the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. What do you want this morning? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. And for you? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. What do you think of the package that can transform the future? I think the notion of having a package that can transform the future has some serious implications to it. If somebody has a package that can transform the future, just think of all the potential tragedies that can be averted. That's true. Also think about the heinous machinations that can be started. The package can be used for either good or evil. Yeah, I agree. All of a sudden, they see future Mike through the window and a mirror on the sidewalk. The Corvette woman pulls up right next to him and in her Corvette and stops at the curb. She walks up to the mirror. From within the mirror, future Mike hands the package to the Corvette woman. She takes the package, gets into her car, and drives off frantically as future Mike looks at Mike and Lelena with a sinister look on his face. Wow, that's something else. Do you want to go back to my condominium and make some more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Lelena practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Here's an excerpt that afternoon. Here's an excerpt from it. Okay. Let's see. William Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet. Okay. C2 Capulet Charger to enter Romeo. He just the scars that never felt the wound. Enter Juliet above the window. But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east. And Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou her maid art more fair than she? Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vessel ivory is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear. Cast it off, it is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I'll answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. To the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business there to entreat her eyes so they twinkle in their spheres, till they return. What if her eyes were there? Are they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. What through the airy region streams so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious of this night, being over my head as the winged messenger of heaven. Unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I vow that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her sacred orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable. What shall I swear by? Do not swear at all. Or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my eldershry, and I'll believe thee. If my heart still... Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which thou ceased to be. Or one can say, lightens, sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath might prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night. Good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that with him ever. Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied? What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine. I gave thee mine before thou did request it, and yet I were to give again. Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love? But to be frank and give it thee again. Yet I wish for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, for the more I have. For both are infinite. I hear some noise within. Dear love of thee, anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Say but a little. Oh, blessed, blessed night. Being a night, all this is but a dream, too flattering, sweet to be substantial. Okay, now I'm going to turn to the end of the play. Towards the end of the play, and let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn to the badass part of the play. This is the badass part of Romeo and Juliet. It's it brings out the kind of caveman in me. All right, so wait a minute. Okay, I love this part. Okay. Enter Romeo and Balthazar with a torch, a mattock, and a crow of iron. Give me that mattock and the wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter early in the morning. See thou deliver it to my father. Give me the light upon thy life, I charge thee. Whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof. And do not interrupt me in my course while I descend into this bed of death. It's partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence be gone. But if thou jealous, dost return to pry and what I farther shall intend to do, by heaven I will tear thee joint by joint and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage, wild, more fierce and more inexorable than empty tigers of the roaring sea. And I'll be gone, sir, and that trouble ye. So shalt thou shall be present. Take those. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow. Okay, now I gotta wait with okay, so okay. This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did by a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this ball to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague. See what a scourge is laid upon your hate? That heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discourse, who have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand. But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. That whiles Verona, by that name is known. There shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet. As rich shall Romeo by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of amity. A gloaming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.